Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing my Sephora holiday savings event recommendations. This is always one of the busiest, most exciting shopping events of the year. I'm currently busy editing my shopping cart, deciding what I'm gonna get, what I need to skip. I don't want to overwhelm you. I'm sure you are being bombarded with recommendations. We have a lot to get through, so I'm gonna go through each item pretty quickly. I will have a sponsored video coming up soon with Sephora at Kohl's talking about all of my favorite holiday gift sets. There's a few here that I didn't mention in that video, so I wanted to make sure to include them. I really have a little bit in every category, so we are going to cover everything, and I will make sure that all of my recommendations will be tagged directly to the video, so you'll see a little picture pop up on your screen, and that way you can tap to add things directly to your shopping cart. My strategy for shopping any savings event is to think about a few different buckets. The first being restocks, of course, those items that you are constantly picking up throughout the year. It's better to save some money on those. Any new launches, wish list items, those one-off splurges. Like if you're in the market for a Dyson Airwrap and you're a Rouge member, 20% off is a really great deal. And this time of year, it's a great time to think about any holiday gifts you might need to pick up. These are a few of my favorite sets. I played around with this Natasha Denona Baby I Need a Nude kit in a recent live stream I did with Sephora at Kohl's, and it is so beautiful. I think this is one of the best sets available. It's $27. It comes with this little eyeshadow trio and the eyeliner. These are such beautiful wearable shades, but it's so affordable. If you're somebody who's never wanted to splurge on a Natasha Denona larger palette, I want to say they're maybe $65. This is a great way to experience Natasha Denona eyeshadows, see what all of the hype is about, but you also get kind of the perfect shades. These are the colors that you're going to gravitate towards in a larger palette anyways. So it's kind of like everything you need right here in this really affordable kit at 27 bucks. The Summer Fridays Mini Neutrals set is such a great gift. I am planning to give this to somebody if I don't get it too dirty. So I'm not gonna swatch the shades, but I'll take them out of the box to show you what they look like. Really nice sizes. You get 4 different flavors, if you will. This is one of my favorite lip butter balms. It looks and feels incredible. I'm wearing pink sugar on my lips today, and I don't know anybody who would not be thrilled to receive this as a gift. I demoed this Patrick Ta Barbie duo in the live stream as well. This would make an incredible gift. And of course, I've used it, so I'm planning to keep this for myself. It's such a fun shade. I love the bright fuchsia Barbie pink packaging, the little Barbie doll head embossed on the powder instead of the Patrick Ta logo. The cream, the powder, both are incredibly intense. The lip gloss is not as intense. This goes on a little bit more sheer and it's plumping. They go beautifully together. This would make getting ready for a holiday party nice and easy. I did apply a little bit of this on my cheeks earlier today, but my makeup has been on for a few hours. I love this set. I think this might be my favorite blush duo from Patrick Ta. And then very quickly, this is mentioned in my favorite holiday gift sets video, but just in case you skipped that one, it's worth mentioning again because it's part of Sephora collection, which means everybody or all tiers gets 30% off starting Friday. Everybody can shop the 30% off Sephora collection on November 1st. It's a really great deal. This is great for teachers, coworkers, large groups of friends, people that you don't know very well, neighbors, anybody that you might be shopping for that you want to just attach a card. It's such a great price point. $13 value, it's $9. With the 30% off, I imagine it's $6 and change. It's the Watermelon Care Set. It comes with 1 lip balm and 1 hand cream. Everybody likes soft lips and hands. Now let's talk hair care. I'm going to take you through my entire routine of must-have favorites. This is the L'Oreal Absolute Repair Molecular Professional System. There are 4 products, and yes, you do have to use them all, or at least they say that's the best way to get the full effects out of the product, so I would recommend using the entire line. This is the shampoo. I took this straight out of the shower. I've been using this for a couple months, and I usually wait a couple days or as long as possible between washes, so I do a double cleanse, and I still have plenty of shampoo. I usually go through shampoo pretty quickly, but this is lasting a really long time, so I won't need to restock. It's called the Professional Shampoo. It has peptides, amino acids. It's amazing. The hair mask, I could have sworn I had one more use of the hair mask. It was in the shower upstairs, and I went to use it today, and it was gone. So I think my husband must have used the rest of my mask and then thrown it away to destroy the evidence. I couldn't find it anywhere. So that is something that I will absolutely be restocking, I swear, by the hair mask. The mask replaces your conditioner, but before you go in with the mask, you use the rinse off serum. This smells really incredible as well. This also has peptides, amino acids. I'm going through this a little bit faster. I have this much left, so I'm not sure if I'm going to restock this or not. But I basically just shampoo, and then I'll do a couple pumps. They say, I think 3 pumps. I do more than that, all over my head, kind of move it around a little bit, and then I wash my face, rinse this out, apply the hair mask, and then I shave my legs, I exfoliate, I wash my body, do all of the things before I rinse out the hair mask. When I get out of the shower, I use 2 leave-in products. This is the Professional Leave-In Mask. Also smells amazing. So this entire line has completely revived my hair. I cannot tell you how amazing the difference is with my hair. It's not just because I've gone darker. Yes, I have gone darker, so that helps. I'm not bleaching my hair anymore, or at least not nearly as much as I was. But my hair actually feels smooth. It looks silky. It feels stronger. I mean, once you have breakage, you basically just have to wait for it to grow out. You're not going to just grow that hair back once it's broken off. I was struggling with breakage, heat damage, all of the things, but the hair that's left on my head feels so much better, and I noticed a difference the first wash. You have to use all 4 products, but you will notice a difference after the first time. They say you have to use the system for 7 consecutive washes, and then you can sort of rotate other products. Occasionally, I'll go in with my Color Wow Money Mask because this is really going to be a bond builder, a protein product, and you need to balance between protein and hydration. If you get highlights, you have chemical damage, heat damage, if you are a bottle blonde, this is the system for you. It's better than any of the other peptide protein systems that I've ever tried. That being said, as amazing as this product is, if you have healthy hair, if you've never dyed your hair, you don't get highlights, you don't have extreme damage, you don't need this system. This is really just for people who need extreme repair with their hair. Now, this is where the hydration comes in. You have to have that balance. You know, I love my Color Wow products. I just finished my Money Mist, the full size. I'm so sad. This was my other leave-in, so I would apply 1 pump of the leave-in mask, and then I would spritz my hair with the Money Mist. It helps soften hair, detangle hair, really incredible. And then the mask that I will switch off to is my Money Mask. Another empty. I've lost count of how many Money Masks I've gone through, and not because I go through it really quickly. It's just a great mask, and I use it really regularly every single year for the last few years. This has 30% off savings built into the kit. It's $49, but it's a $71 value, and then of course you get your savings on top of that. You get a full-size Money Mask and then a mini size of the Money Mist and the Dream Coat, which I also really love. So this is a great set. I need to go through my inventory, see if I have any other leave-in conditioners. I may end up picking up a full size of the Money Mist as well, and maybe an extra Money Mask because I know I'm going to use them. My final styling product every time I do my hair is the Elixir Ultime from Kerastase. This is the old bottle. I'm about halfway through, so the packaging looks a little bit different now. It's a classic favorite product. They use this at my salon, so I know professional hairdressers use it. I use it at home. And I also like to use this sometimes when I'm doing an oil mask on my hair, but I also just use it as a finishing product. If I'm using a hot tool, I like to go in with the Oribe Gold Lust Dry Heat Protection Spray. You have to use a heat protection spray if you're using a hot tool. This one is amazing because it's a very fine mist, so it doesn't leave any buildup on the hair. And then I don't always use mousse, but when I do, it's the Color Wow. This is the extra large bombshell volumizer. Gives you tons of volume. I basically emptied out the shower so we can keep going with Bath & Body products. The KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub, this is one that I mention every single time. It's incredible. This is the strawberry. My husband uses it as well, so we've been flying through tubes of this. They have a really great set that comes with a full size, a mini size, a little chafe stick, and a cute little bag. So I picked that up. I may end up picking up a tube or 2 of the body scrub by itself just because we do tend to go through it pretty quickly. Amazing. And then the L'Occitane Bath and Body products I love. I just finished this morning. This is the Whipped Cleansing and Softening Almond Oil Body Wash. This is so luxurious. It gives a nice, rich foam whenever you lather it up. Smells incredible. And then I've also been using just the shower oil. This is also a body wash. They do have a body oil for once you get out of the shower, but this starts out as an oil and then it lathers, it gets really nice, and it is super softening on the skin, smells incredible. I noticed L'Occitane has some really nice bath and body sets as well. Those always make great gifts. I know we've gifted my mom sets from L'Occitane in the past. They're such luxurious products. It's one of those little treats for yourself that you're not always going to pamper yourself and pick up the nice body wash every single time you run out. So it's nice when you do treat yourself, but also just a beautiful gift to receive. My current favorite cleanser in the shower is the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Daily Cleanser with white clay. This is amazing at getting rid of all of the dirt, debris, any extra makeup that I didn't remove with my makeup remover or my oil cleansing step. My face feels very soft, but most importantly, it feels very clean after using this cleanser. It really does get rid of everything so I can go in with my skincare. I cannot say that for some of the other recent cleansers that I've tried, and I've just sort of hated using them. I've gone back to my Kiehl's. This is amazing. Now this is really tough, but if I had to choose just one body lotion to mention, it would be the Josie Maran. This is the Vanilla Vibes. I really like Vanilla Vibes. I also like just the plain body butter, the unscented. The unscented still smells a little bit just like clean skin. It's perfect beneath any other fragrances. It's not going to change the scent in any way. And even the Vanilla Vibes, it is such a faint hint of vanilla. It smells like a very natural vanilla, so you're not left smelling like an intense sugary cupcake. It's really elegant, sophisticated, and so hydrating on the skin. It has argan oil, so it gives you a little bit of that deeply hydrated, almost a little bit greasy feeling, which I personally prefer. I love a rich body butter. Let's talk about the most important category, sunscreen. I hope you are wearing your favorite every single day, no excuses. I have a handful of favorites here. This is one that I tried for the first time this year. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Invisible UV Flawless Poreless Primer. It has SPF 50. I love this as a primer. It goes on more like a gel cream. It's hydrating, it's not sticky, doesn't leave a white cast. You can apply the standard 2-finger lengths amount of product to the entire face, blend it out, and it doesn't feel like you have a heavy coat of sunscreen on the face. So I absolutely love this as a primer sunscreen hybrid. This is the best for anybody who likes just a light tint. It's Isden Photo, the Broad Spectrum SPF 50, the Airy Fotona Ageless Ultra Light Emulsion. I know there is one that's completely white, and then this one has the light tint. It's on the pricier side. I am so excited that this is now available at Sephora. This was not always available at Sephora. You used to have to get it at derm store, skin store, places like that. It's amazing, and you get a ton of product. You have to give it a really nice shake. It's very thin, and I love the tint. It's the perfect amount of tint. Not only does this have a tint, SPF 50, it also has anti-aging ingredients as well. So my bottle looks a little messy, please pardon me, but this is one of my favorite sunscreens. Highly recommend picking this up. The active ingredient is zinc oxide. This is a physical sunscreen, not chemical. I have seen some discourse online about one being better than the other. Some people say the physical sunscreen is the better way to go. I think the best sunscreen is the one that you will actually wear, but just in case you're somebody who hates chemical sunscreen, you can still use this. I'm almost done with this Shiseido VitaClear Invisible Protection Vitamin C with SPF 42. Now this is a chemical sunscreen. It's amazing. It's so thin. It's so sheer. It's clear. Beautiful on the skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. It's basically weightless. And I love it so much. I'm a little bit sad because I'm almost done with it, but I'm not going to replace it right away because I have a couple sunscreens that I feel like I need to go through. Sunscreen does have a very strict expiration date, and I don't want those to go to waste before I can finish them. This one too, I'm just about done. I have a teeny tiny bit left. This is it rolled all the way up. This is the Shiseido Clear Sunscreen Stick with SPF 50. I have already replaced this, so I have my backup ready to go. I keep this in my purse. It's amazing whenever I'm driving in the car. If I forget and I just want to reapply sunscreen to the back of my hands, that's why I like to keep this handy. That way you don't have any excuse. You always can reapply your sunscreen very easily. Now let's get into some makeup. I've separated my makeup pile into two different categories. The first is new products, new things that I tried this year. And then I would like to at least mention my top shelf Holy Grail favorites, or the products that I've been using on a regular basis. Starting with the Hourglass Holiday Palettes, these are some of my favorite new launches of the year. All three are beautiful. I do have a detailed review on my channel in case you're interested in seeing swatches, seeing what they look like on the face. This is the Evil Eye palette. Beautiful blushes in this palette. Choose whatever color story you think will look best with your skin tone, but don't get FOMO feeling like you have to pick up all of the palettes every single year. This is the deepest palette. Even I was able to make this work on my skin, and I actually think the setting powder or the finishing powder in the deeper palette, the Lotus, looked really nice as a bronzer. That was one of my favorite bronzer shades out of all of them. And then the deeper bronzer in this palette works really nicely as an eyeshadow. So I still was able to make this work. They're all stunning because Hourglass powders are stunning. In my opinion, these are worth the money, especially with a discount. These are on the splurgy side, but if you're looking to treat yourself, they're absolutely gorgeous. The Gucci highlighters, I love this formula. And I use the gold, I think it's called Warm Gold, every single day. I'm actually wearing a different one today for a change. It's such a creamy powder. It goes on like a gel. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't emphasize texture. It looks like a very light veil on the skin. Almost gives the appearance of wet. You can't really see highlighter sitting on top of the cheek, which I really like. So Warm Gold is my favorite. Today I'm wearing 01 Sunrise Gold. This is more of a pearl, sort of mother of pearl, slightly light pink, really beautiful shade as well. I'm very loyal to my complexion products. My true holy grail foundation is the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow. I finished my bottle and I don't think I'm going to restock it yet. I probably should, but I want to wait until I use up some of my other foundation. So these are two new formulas that I tried this year that I really like. The One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Liquid Foundation, I applied this with the sponge and it went on a little bit more medium buildable, and I thought it looked beautiful. I thought it lasted beautifully throughout the day. I was really impressed with this. Around the same time I tested the Huda Beauty Blur Foundation. That looked really nice on the skin, but if I had to choose a favorite medium to full coverage, I would say the One Size, and I think the shade match was perfect. I just really liked everything about this foundation formula. And then for something light, if you're more of a skin tint, minimal makeup person, I really like this Anastasia Beauty Balm. Yes, the Beauty Balm Serum Boosted Skin Tint. I wear shade 9. I use this all the time. I keep this in the top drawer actually, because on days that I'm just sort of running out of the house and I just want a little something on my cheeks, I'll go in with my tinted sunscreen and then do a couple strokes with this. It's so light, you can blend it out with your fingers. Easy breezy. And then the last new makeup standout for me is the Valentino Spike Valentino Buttery Matte Lipsticks. I really like these three shades in particular. I really like the packaging. They are refillable. The tube is really nice. They're comfortable. They just look very smooth on the lips. You can't see every little crack. I'm not a huge fan of mattes usually, but these I really love because they're buttery. This is shade 134R. This is a really beautiful nude. And then the red is so striking. 200A, the perfect deep blood red. It's not too pink, it's not too orange. It is a true red. Gorgeous on the lips. I think this would be the perfect holiday red. Once they dry down and set in place, they're very long lasting as well, and they do transfer if you rub, but pretty transfer proof as well. This is not going to smear all over the place. We've now moved into Holy Grail restock territory. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I don't know how many bottles of this I've gone through. There's a nice little duo set. I picked up the set last year. I went through both of the travel spray bottles. This is another regular size bottle. bottle. I just unboxed this, so I won't need to restock for a while, but when I do run out of this setting spray, I will repurchase it again because it is just so good. I use this every single time I do my makeup. It's my all-time favorite setting spray. This is the best setting powder you can pick up at Sephora. It's one of my top favorites. I also really like the Chanel. Used to like the Givenchy. I also really like the new Guerlain that I'm trying, but right now it's sort of a toss-up between the Chanel and the Huda Beauty. I have so many different shades of this. This is the banana bread. I really like Cupcake. I like the pink powder is also really good. It's finely milled, it sets, you can bake with it, and the best part is it's perfectly matte, so it will give you that airbrushed, flawless complexion look. Really beautiful setting powder. I won't need to restock my brow pencil because I purchased two from Sephora during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event. Sephora always matches the deals. So I was able to get these half off, and I picked up a new shade. Something I've done different with my brows. I was using shade 4, and I think they were looking a little bit too dark, so I went back to 3.5, and I haven't heard any more complaints about my eyebrows or people telling me my brows look crazy. So I think they were a little bit too dark. The 3.5 is perfect. This is the best brow pencil. Anytime I can pick this up on sale, I do. They might have a value set with the brow pencil, so that's an even better deal to look out for. I also always use my 24-hour brow setter. This is the best brow gel. I use this every single day. I already have a backup, and as soon as I run out, I will replace it. I won't even think twice because it's a necessity to me. The Shiseido eyelash curler. This is incredible. I have a couple different eyelash curlers now, and this is my favorite. It just sort of hugs the lashes. It feels incredibly gentle. I don't feel like I'm gonna break my lashes whenever I clamp down nice and hard. It's an award winner with a cult following for good reason. This is basically the only eyelash curler I use now. I also have the Chanel. It's nice, I really like it, but when I compare the Chanel to the Shiseido wins. The everyday eye. I'm sure some of you are sick of hearing about it, but just in case you're new here and you're wondering what's on your eyes, it's this almost every single day. This is the Merit Solo Shadow. I went through shade Vachetta, which was more of a warm medium brown. This is shade Studio. It's more of a taupey brown. Still really beautiful, medium intensity. I hit the pan on this, so I'll probably finish this in the next few months as well. Such a nice thin cream eyeshadow. It's not thick. It's perfect as a base layer. So I typically just apply a little bit of this all over the crease, all over the lid. And then I like to go on top of the lid with a shimmery pigment. This is shade Twinkle from Give Beauty. I've seen these go on sale for 50% off. They're $12, somewhere around there. Such a great price. They're beautiful on the eyes. See, I kind of feel like the new Patrick Ta Duo is just a pressed version of this. I don't mind that this is loose. It gives you that really wet, beautiful, sparkle, dazzling, gorgeous in the sunlight reflection. So who knows? It's really beautiful, but I do feel like if you don't want to spend $42, but you still want to get the look, the Give Beauty Eye See and Sparkle multi-dimensional eye pigments are just as beautiful, I promise you. Somehow I did this backwards because my final two products that I'm gonna mention are Prep Steps. This is one of my only skincare recommendations this time around. This is the Laneige Cream Skin Serapeptide Toner and Moisturizer. It's a spray toner moisturizer. It's not really a moisturizer. You would probably need to use something else, but I use this morning and night. It is such a fine mist. I've been using this twice a day, all over my face, all over my neck for months, and I still have that much left. It's gonna take me so long to go through this. I'm incredibly impressed. It looks like I barely use it, and I use it all the time because it's just so fine. Even if you're not using tretinoin, if you use any sort of hyaluronic acid serum, it's better if your skin is a little bit damp. You need some moisture for the hyaluronic acid to sort of hold on to and drag into your skin to give you that plumped effect. And with the tretinoin, if your skin is a little bit damp, I don't know if it's as it dries or it sinks into the skin, but there's something about having slightly damp skin that sucks the products deeper into the skin so they're even more effective. After cleansing my skin, I always towel dry and then I mist like crazy all over my face, neck, chest. I do a very healthy mist so that my skin is nice and damp, and I sort of massage it around, and then before it dries, that's when I go in with any of my serums and I apply that all over the skin. They slip and slide all over the place because of the mist, but I swear it makes my skincare more effective whenever I go in with this first. It's part of the moisture sandwich. Somehow I've gotten away with never really mentioning this on camera before, but this is my secret to having healthy, plump-looking lips. It's the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in the shade Berry. It has a very slight berry tint to it. I use this as a prep step on my lips just about every single time I film, whether it's a reel or a TikTok, even doing skincare, any sort of skincare video. And I get a lot of questions. People will say, well, what's on your lips? What's on your lips? I usually go in with a little lip liner, like Pillow Talk, something really natural, and then this on top, and it looks beautiful. It's the Your Lips But Better, just very natural, glowy, hydrated lip look. I never talk about it. I don't think I really link this product, but it's something that I use every single day, and it's just sort of my little trick because it almost looks like I'm not wearing anything and my lips are just naturally plump. But this is the secret. And that completes my list of recommendations. Fragrances, body care, ancillaries, home fragrance is going to be saved for tomorrow. I don't want to overwhelm you too much, but hopefully you enjoyed this list. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions down below. As always, I will be tagging everything directly to this video. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.